I'm high, Cartel's high, Mike's got a mixed drink. You know what that means. It's time for a bonus episode. This is the Tie-ins. I'm Johnny.
I'm Cartel.
I'm Mike.
And yeah, we're the Tie-ins. Let's do this.
Hi.
This week... This bonus episode, we decided to go with Domino's and Yo-Noid tie-in.
It's a curveball for you.
We'll get there in a minute, guys. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. You guys doing well over there?
I'm doing good. Anybody been up to anything crazy?
We broke back into Gloomhaven. That's pretty crazy.
Yes, we did. Me and Mike had a board game weekend with a friend of ours, and I am exhausted. I got 4 hours sleep.
You know Gloomhaven says 30 minutes on the side of the box?
That's setup time.
That was a lie.
That's putting the map together. Oh, yeah. We also, me and Ben, our friend that was board gaming with us, got into Nobody Saves the World, which is on Game Pass, was really fun and is going to be a Game Pass game. At some point, it should be. If not, it's a travesty. All right, so we ate Domino's, guys.
Yes, I got mine this afternoon.
What'd you get? Cheese?
Just got the pepperonis.
Okay.
But yeah, it was funny. I ordered it, and then an hour later it showed up because it sat in the store for 30 minutes. So
Oof.
this was not too good.
Oof.
Yeah.
Mine was better than I thought it was going to be. It is still low in my rankings, but it was better than I thought. Mike, yours was not.
Mine was not. No, it wasn't very good.
And me and Mike ordered at the together.
We did.
But
Same Domino's establishment, but I did go for the Brooklyn-style crust instead of the hand-tossed, which is slightly thinner.
Ooh.
And I went with Italian sausage on the whole pizza and half with black olives. Not uniformly distributed.
I went with just cheese, because that's how pizza's supposed to be.
There was just a big pile of black olives on about 2 slices, and almost no Italian sausage on the entire pizza. And then a big puddle of grease on a couple slices.
So pizza?
No. Poorly made pizza. This is somebody who didn't care about their craft.
This is
You telling me someone who's working a Friday night rush doesn't care about his craft of the pizza joint? Really? Go on.
And this Domino's experience for me is coming off the heels of having some amazing pizza at a restaurant called Benny's, where they make a 28-inch pizza, and the pizza's actually good. They actually don't need the gimmick of 28-inch pizza. So Domino's definitely did not stack up to that. I can tell you that. Where is Domino's in your? Let's do your top 5. No, do you know 5 pizza places? Let's do top 3. Where's Domino's?
And we're talking fast food, or they have to deliver it to you, or just any pizza?
I'm gonna say fast food, like chains.
Right.
But real pizza can be an answer. Because real pizza can come from a mom and pop shop.
Well,
so at the top of my list is real pizza. But then let's do chains.
I mean, I think I prefer the Papa John's over everything else.
Okay, so Papa John's is your number 1 or number 2?
I mean, Papa John's is probably my number 1 or number 2, because it's either Papa John's or Pizza Hut, and Domino's is usually they deliver on Thanksgiving, so they're usually my Thanksgiving pizza.
Do you guys
Did
have
you know Little
bad
Caesars
pizza?
still exists?
Go with Johnny.
Did you know Little Caesars still exists?
Yes, I had it recently.
I did not.
They had the Batman.
Pizza.
They had the Batman pizza not long ago.
Oh, that was Little Caesars? Little Caesars and Domino's are the exact same place in my mind. Except they have different... I remember their mascots, but their pizza's the same. Go ahead, Mike. What were you saying?
I was just wondering if bad pizza was a thing in places other than Northern Virginia.
What do you mean?
No, the actual place
like
called...
Oh. Well, you have to specify that, man.
Well, that's their name. Bad Pizza.
Yeah, but you could have told us that. To me, it sounded like a descriptor, but go ahead.
All right, I actually only see 3 locations, and they're all Northern Virginia.
Yeah, I don't think that's branched out anywhere.
Because that's my favorite in the area, and they do deliver.
I don't think I've ever had bad pizza. But okay, so that's your
That's
number
my
1.
number 1, and then I'm gonna go Papa John's. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna go Manhattan. Bad pizza, Manhattan, Papa John's.
These
Is
are
Manhattan a chain?
I spelled Papa John's third on the thing of chains.
Papa John's is so like rubbery.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I get it. Yeah.
But hold on, is Manhattan an actual chain?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't think Bad Pizza or Manhattan Pizza are actual chains. Like
I feel like
I'm
if they
thinking like more like
deliver-
regional stuff, like a Chinello's or like a Hungry Howie's would be even considered. But like these thing that's in like 3 towns up in Northern Virginia, I don't know about that.
I mean, it's a chain at least.
A chain.
All
All
right.
right.
Okay, Manhattan Pizza. I
My-
looked. There's like 30 locations. Now they all are Virginia and Maryland, but there's a lot of them.
So it's a Maryland, D.C., VA area, the metro area.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Fine. I'll
Now
put that.
everybody knows where we live, Mike.
Oh,
So
we're
that's
gonna get
that's
doxxed.
that's a regional. That's a little regional thing. That's
We've
what I'd
narrowed
say.
it down.
And I'd say since
Oh.
Johnny did allow quote unquote real pizza, I would say that would be a regional real pizza place.
All right. Well, if we're really going for national chains, then I guess Papa John's has got to be it.
Yeah, I mean we're talking like Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars. I would even say CC's, even though it's a buffet.
Cece's doesn't exist here anymore. I just got made fun of this weekend for mentioning it, but I told them, Cartel told me there's some still around in his area.
Oh, don't worry, Florida's got them.
Now they know where you live. I was letting I was being non-specific for a reason.
We'll just cut that.
Um,
We'll just cut that.
It doesn't matter. We live in estates. Find it. Don't find us. I wasn't trying to challenge anybody.
East Coast attitude.
So mine would be mom and pop shop.
So not even a chain.
You have my number one is real pizza, so it has to be mom and pop shop, and they have to have ricotta as a topping for the pizza. That is
But you're not even naming a place. You're just saying the
Cartel is-
requirements.
I had named
Well-
2 places and
know.
Cartel nixed them.
I'm saying I was going general with the real pizza.
It's
because
out.
it can be many different.
I want
mom
your
and pop
chain.
shops.
I want your chain. I don't care about this.
All right. So anyway, so Papa John's is number 2.
So number 1.
And then for me, no, real pizza's number 1.
That's
No, but
that
that's not a chain.
Yeah, but also fast food pizza is not real pizza.
I
So
don't know what.
I'm lumping mom and pop shops all together as they're a whole chain. But anyway, this is a dumb argument. We don't need to go down this road. Papa John's, and then for me it's Pizza Hut, and then the rest is all the same to me. It doesn't matter.
You know-
Pizza Hut's only second because it has stuffed crust pizza.
Pizza Hut's
And I
pepperoni is actually
I
pretty
love
good.
four cheese. Pizza Hut is actually the worst pizza, but they have stuffed crust, so they jump up to my second.
Are you with me there, Cartel? Pizza has some good pepperoni.
I do like how they like curl up and get burnt.
Yeah, and they
it's
get
like,
burnt. Yeah.
And like sometimes on like a personal pan, there's like 3 pepperonis stuck together, and like the bottom one's like into the cheese, and the top 2 are like crispy.
Crispy. Yep.
Yep. It's nice when you're like, you know what, I'm gonna crush a personal pan and some breadsticks. You know.
I like when you go and there's a Miss Pac-Man machine in there, and you're playing the Miss Pac-Man machine, and then your parents come back and they have a
Land Before Time.
Land Before Time plastic puppet for you.
All right,
Which
so you're
one?
talking about 1989.
The
That's the
pterodactyl.
only time.
Petrie?
That's the only time it was okay to go to Pizza Hut.
Was Petrie his name?
Yes.
Yep. I fly? No, you fall.
When you're out there just reading books for book hit stickers, and
Yeah.
you get that certificate that says you can get a personal pan pizza.
That's right.
How many books on F-14 Tomcats did I read? All of them.
How many posters of F-14 Tomcats did you have? All of them.
My room
You
was
had-
covered with posters of Lamborghinis.
And Tom Cruise.
I never thought any of that was cool. I would go to a book fair and be like, why is there a car poster? Who gives a shit about a car poster?
That's where Cartel had the Lamborghini Countach. I know it.
oh, of course I had the key.
What the
Countach.
fuck's what?
And then the Diablo
What are these
came
words
out.
you guys are saying?
Oh, they're Italian.
How have I... I apparently have never been a boy or a man because none of this matters to me at all, and none of it makes sense.
I think that's
You
like
did-
how
All right.
Lamborghini used to advertise. Was like they would just
Scholastic
advertise.
book fairs.
Yeah, that's how they advertised. Was
The
like,
advertising campaign. We got to get in the book fairs and get them young.
Yep.
Got to make them put a lightning bolt on that poster. They'll think it's cool.
you get the kids to tell their parents, and the parents who are like end up being like actual whales, money whales. They're the ones who
So-
get it. It's because their kids was like,
So-
we got to get this.
You think dudettes are walking into Lamborghini dealers and being like, "Yeah, my kid told me about you. I hear you guys are pretty good."
That's exactly how that works, right? Like that's a perfect family vehicle. Take the family out in the Lamborghini, the two-seater coupe.
Mike, who was it that used to come to the restaurant we worked in as kids? He was a car dealer, and one of his cars had like a clear engine hood.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
all that shit.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
drove
who
a.
cares who he was? Fuck that guy.
I can't remember his name. Was it like Coons Ford or something like that?
No, that's up here. That's
Oh, who was the guy in Virginia Beach?
It don't matter. Fuck him.
Um,
He overcharges people for cars. Fuck
he
him.
drove a Toyota Spider,
And
I
he-
think.
And he was a dick too, wasn't he?
I don't think I
Like,
ever waited
tipped
on him.
bad and yeah. I just remember him being a dick. I never waited on him either. I only ever waited on one table, and then I was like, nope, I don't like people. I'm too scared. All right, so a question I wanted to ask ties into the game that goes along with this, Dominoes. At the end of each level, there is a pizza eating contest between two Noids. Who out of the three of us do you think would win in a pizza eating contest? Cartel, go.
That's easily Mike.
Michael.
I'm sorry, that's easily Mike.
I don't see that, but Michael, who do you think?
I mean, give me your ranges. Like, what do you think you could put down, Cartel?
Oh, these days I could probably put
Yeah.
down 4 slices tops.
What? Okay, then I beat you. Okay, all right, Johnny.
Like we're talking normal large slices.
Let's
like,
just say large pizza, Papa John's.
large slices, Papa John's. I'm doing 2
Yeah.
slices of one crust, 2 slices of another crust. That's it.
Okay, I beat you. Johnny.
A Papa John's large?
Yes.
Papa John's large.
2 pizzas.
I don't think I could do 2 pizzas. I could.
Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm going to eat normally. But if I was in an eating contest,
I
two
could-
Papa John's pizzas.
I could
probably
maybe
more.
get there. I could absolutely do 1.5 Papa John's pizzas.
You could easily do 1.5. Yes, I believe
Yeah.
that.
1.5 for sure. 2 is pushing it, so I think it'd be close. I do remember
I
that
def-
you and I had a
I
hot dog
definitely
eating
think I could-
contest,
And I
and
demolished you.
you did beat me there, but not demolished me. It was by 2.
One of our nephews.
Oh,
Was it?
yes.
Or was it your son? Challenged me
Uh,
and kept up and made me eat more than I even wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, it was Kyle.
I
think
forgot we had that hot
Yeah.
dog eating contest.
it wasn't
Oh, I
like
thought
it
it
was.
Aiden.
No, it was one of my boys, but I think you got me by 3.
But then I kept eating because the kid kept pushing me. I finished, walked away from the contest, and had to come back to the contest and eat another one.
Well, I don't remember that, but whatever. I'll tell you,
It would all right between you two. I will say
Objectively-
it'd be close.
objectively,
all right.
there's more space for Johnny.
I mean,
And-
you're right. You're right. Here's the thing. You say that, but I also have seen you eat like a Subway sandwich, not from Subway, but like a submarine sandwich that was about as big as your arm, if not bigger,
True,
and like just in one sitting. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
I mean, granted, we were in college, but it's still like you have
I have
always
slowed down.
you've always kind of had a big appetite.
That is true.
So that's why I think between the two of you, it would be a close one. It would kind of be, however, who's got the iron stomach that day. You know what I mean? Like,
All right, so
Yeah.
so here's my argument for me. I grew up poor.
yeah.
When there was food around, I shoved all of it into me. I learned to stretch my stomach because I did not know when food was coming later. And it still stretches like that. I could eat anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I do think it's going to be a toss up between the two of you. But I do think it would be close. I think it would come down to just yeah.
Do you think your loss of intestine length is what knocked you out of the contest?
Oh, for sure, for sure. If this was pre-stomach surgery, I'd be up in there. You know it. You kidding me? You know I'd be in there.
All right.
Oh yeah, if we were talking
I
5
believe
years
it was me.
if we're talking 5 years ago, we'd all be running for each other's money. You know what I mean? Like running for the money. I don't know.
I believe it would be me to win, but I do believe Mike would push me to eat more than I wanted to.
I think you're probably right.
All right, so
Okay.
I got a couple interesting facts here about Domino's.
Oh,
It was started by two brothers in 1960.
two brothers, yes.
One of the brothers traded his half of the business for a VW Beetle.
For the company car.
Yep. Do you think he's kicking himself?
He
Big
might be.
stick.
I am impressed that you know these, Cartel. I think we're on the same website.
I think I watched a YouTube video like during quarantine, lockdown, unemployment days.
So why is it called Domino's?
It used to be called Dominic's. I don't know why they changed it. You're going to make me read. Yeah, it doesn't say on here. Domino's was recently in the news because they just closed all of their Italy
Stores.
stores, yeah, because Italians don't want Domino's.
Americans just barely stomach them.
Hey, let's go to
The three
Italy.
dots-
Yeah, let's get some Domino's.
The three dots on the sign
Mhm.
on the domino represent the original three stores.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what else. They had a campaign where they actually went around and filled potholes around the country so delivering pizza would be easier.
I remember that being in the news.
They designed a pizza delivery drone. They once hosted a tattoo competition that went horribly wrong because too many people showed up to get the chain logo tattooed on them, so they had to lower the price.
What was the prize? Does it say?
They offered a lifetime of free pizza.
Oh man, hell yeah! Tag me up. $60 tattoo versus lifetime free. Yes, please. I don't even care if it's Domino's. Tag me up. I'll even give you prime spot. Like what? It's got to be visible. What?
Or back piece.
Oh, it's got to be a
Domino's.
cover up on my back. I don't know about that.
Domino's famously had to reinvent their entire recipe because people said it was shit.
Yes.
And I will say the crust was kind of good.
Except for that New York crust. Am I right, Mike?
Yeah. I do think they still... I mean, it tastes a lot better, but it's a lot of butter. Or grease. Or oil. I don't know. But the crust tastes better, but it's heavy.
Despite our rankings, Domino's in the United States is the 5th favorite pizza chain.
Oh.
What's the U.S. consensus?
Yeah. What are the top
If-
5 here?
If it actually does not give them an order. Okay, yeah, it does. It falls after Pizza Ranch is 4. Never heard
What's
of
The
it.
hell's
that?
Pizza Ranch.
Papa Murphy's is a West Coast thing, I believe.
Not allowed in our contest. Has to be national.
Marco's Pizza is
Southwest.
starting to
Sorry,
arrive on the East Coast.
Yeah, Southeast.
Yeah,
and
I've
it
been
is
there.
not good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
All right.
And then Papa John's was number 1.
Okay.
I mean, Papa John's is just... It's like it's very consistent. It's consistently mediocre. You
I
know
just
what
call
you're
it,
getting.
It's safe. Yeah, like
Yeah, but it's not great.
There is a Domino's wedding registry if you would like to register at Domino's for your wedding.
what would you? Okay. Well, I mean, yeah.
They were the first company, I don't know if any other companies have jumped along, but they were the first company to offer delivery anywhere. Like if you were in the middle of a park, you could order pizza through your phone, through Alexa or Slack, and they would deliver to your location according to your phone.
Interesting. They still do that?
I don't know, I believe so.
Huh. Okay.
But they also had an amazing, I think, what's the word I'm looking for? Dude that represents their company.
Spokesperson?
What is Yo-Noid? What is the Noid?
The mascot?
Yes, thank you. They had an amazing mascot, the Noid. Avoid the Noid, because he will eat your pizzas. And that brings us into our game, Yo-Noid. Let me do the little spiel here. Yo-Noid is a platformer developed by Now Production and published by Capcom in 1990. This was my choice because I loved this game as a kid. And I think the reason I loved it is because it is a decent platformer in my eyes. It also had some different mechanics with the flying and the crusher and the skateboard. But the pizza eating contest at the end of every level, I was good at it as a kid, and I thought that was like smart. I thought it was a difficult puzzle to figure out. Playing it as an adult, it is obvious as shit. But yeah, so the game made me feel good. It hit that dopamine release of me feeling like a smart guy. Did you guys ever play this as a kid?
Never played it as a kid.
No, I did not.
Okay. This game is a reskin of a reskin. It is based on It's Kamen no Ninja Hanamaru. I'm saying that completely wrong. It means masked ninja in Japan.
Was it only released there?
Yes. And that game is based on the Wagonland engine. Wagonland was only released in Japan as well. So it's a reskin of a reskin. I don't know. I don't want to take away from people that reskin because that's still amazing and hard. But it is much less work than making your own game, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. Like,
It's just quote
people
unquote.
do that all the time.
It's just
and-
localization, really, right?
I mean, less than that. I mean, more than that. It's more than that because it's more than just translating. Because they
Well, yeah, I
change
guess
the
you're right, yeah.
textures.
Yeah.
So they change the look of all the buildings, change the look of all the characters, and
Sprites,
as well as
all
the
that, yeah.
projectiles. Yeah. So they still had to do a lot of artwork, but you would already know what you were supposed to have in each of the sprites. So there'd be like 30 sprites of animation or something like that. So but you would know.
You would have
that,
like a
the arm-
template to follow or something
Yeah,
like that?
exactly. Yep. Because you would have the
Oh.
previous game's assets, so you would just replace those with your own.
And let me tell you, some of the sprites in this game are amazing. Such as the one you hated, Michael. The curling enemy.
Yeah, not a fan of him.
He's just curling at you. it is
The-
quite amusing.
The curling by itself wouldn't have been bad, except that your eyes were focused, or my eyes were focused on the curling stone that was coming at me, but there were also snowballs coming at you above. And I would take out the curling stone and then get killed by the snowball that was just... They were kind of like the Hammer Bros, where you just weren't looking at the right
I can
place.
see that. I can see that. Some other games that came out in 1990 to kind of get a comparison there. Super Mario World,
Mario World?
which is, you know,
Is it SNES?
yes.
Okay.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers, which we'll end up doing eventually. Days of Thunder, which we'll end up doing eventually. And Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, which we'll also end up doing eventually. So yeah, that's just for a little comparison there. Super Mario World is on the NES, so you can't really compare that one, I guess. Yo-Noid has 14 levels. I only know of one bonus level, which is you jump randomly and find it on the ice level, and it is a whack-a-mole. Little hockey guys come up out of the holes, and you have to run over and hit them.
Now, I played the ice level many times. Where on the ice level is that?
I don't know. I didn't find it. I just read about it. This is not the first Noid game. There was an earlier of Noid game called Avoid the Noid, where it went more along with the commercials. He was not a hero in the commercials. But it was you deliver pizza to a building and try to avoid the Noid. It was like a shitty Donkey Kong. And yeah, that was on PC in 1989. There's also a fan-made sequel to this game, because there are other people than me that like this game, called Yo-Noid 2 Enter the Void, and it's available on freeware. It is freeware. I don't know how to say that. It's available on freeware. Is the Noid human? What is the Noid, guys?
Oh,
Man, I don't know.
Is he just a dude in a suit, or is he?
I would say
Are those his real ears?
I would say he's a mischief, like he's like a Loki. You know what I mean? Like a
Okay.
he's like a
Okay.
mystical, magical, being of some sort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't think of it that way. I like that. He's like a mischief. Like, yeah, I did. Okay.
He's just
So he's not human.
he's just not
Domino's never said.
he's just not gonna let you get the
And-
pizza.
And everywhere I looked online, it just said humanoid creature.
Yeah, he's walking around on two legs.
What?
Yeah.
What did you guys think about the game?
I didn't play it as a child, so I have no nostalgia for it. But I mean, yeah, if I had this one, yeah, you'd knock it out. I mean, you'd play it. You know what I mean? Like, it seemed like it was Nintendo hard. You know.
My main looking back on like playing it now, my main what I look for is tight controls and it like is it a good platformer? And it has everything. It has everything that an NES game needed. I mean, it has nothing new, nothing surprising, but it has all the good points that NES games used to hit. So it's surprising for a pizza tie-in that it's an actual good game.
Yeah, I would say it was a lot better than I was expecting, but I mean, it was pretty frustrating because even at the time,
it's an NES game.
yeah, but you knew that, like, you knew there were good NES games that had good collision and good hitboxes, and the movement was a little bit floaty. It wasn't very tight controls. The hitbox, especially on the skateboarding level, was just crazy. Like, you could be perfectly killing a bird with the bottom of your skateboard and you would die. And then other times, you would be completely missing and you would think that you were going to die and you would kill him. So I found the hitboxes super frustrating in the game.
That may have been the platform that you played on, sir. My controls were tight. My hitboxes were tight. I played on my emulator.
That could be, yeah.
I also am pretty soon going to start playing on my actual Nintendo because someone gifted me with a CRT. It's going to be beautiful.
What?
Yeah, I got right behind me right now is a 27-inch CRT.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Michael. One man's trash is another man's treasure. But yeah, I enjoyed the game. I thought it was a tight, like now. I know I loved it as a kid, but now I enjoyed the game. Thought it was a tight platformer. The controls were tight. The pizza eating contest at the end was just a time waster as an adult. As a kid, I thought I was smart. I thought I was good. So I guess that aimed towards kids, that's a good game. But as an adult, it was
I did
tedious.
find, though, so I did want to play through the entire thing, but I didn't want to spend the time getting good enough at some of the levels to actually beat them outright, so I put in some Game Genie codes. But if you skip through the levels and don't end up, I guess, getting power-ups or something like that, or getting something, you go into the pizza eating contest with nothing.
That's another thing. There's scrolls in the game, which is obviously just not even reskinned.
Yes.
So the big scrolls give you spells.
Yes.
Which I did not know how to use.
I accidentally used one, but
Is that the down B thing?
It could be. It's definitely down on the D-pad plus something.
I think it's down B. Yeah, it's a screen clearing mechanic. Yeah.
Well, it depends on your spell.
There's also one where you turn black and it makes you jump higher. I think?
You get the like the negative noid or whatever. Yeah, you get it's a faster movement for a higher jump. Yeah.
But if you use the Game Genie code to like jump through the level or something like that, you'll get to the pizza eating contest with no power-ups, and you can't win. You cannot win the pizza eating contest without a ×2 and a chili.
The power-ups are famously Nintendo-esque, where they're just invisible in the air and only appear if you hit them with your yo-yo. So there is that, the old Nintendo trope of invisible shit that you just have to know how to get.
Why did we put up with that when we were younger?
That worked as a child with Nintendo, because a lot of times you had two games. So you played the shit out of those two games and knew everything about those two games.
I mean, we just expected that with Mario. You would just hit every single brick and every single open air space that you could possibly reach, because a vine might be there.
To be honest with you, I love RPGs. I play open world RPGs all the time. I hardly ever finish them because I still do that. I still check every section of the map.
You burn every bush.
And so it takes me forever and I end up losing interest. But
burn every bush and bomb every stone wall.
I have been trained to touch everything. Yo-Noid, would you play it? Cartel.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah, I'd recommend it.
Domino's, would you recommend it? Cartel.
Oh boy, I mean, they took a little too long to deliver my pizza today, so I'm probably not gonna be calling them until my Thanksgiving pizza day, because that's what I do for Thanksgiving. I don't go home; I just get pizza.
Right on. That is, I don't enjoy Thanksgiving food, so that is probably what I would do as well. Michael, Yo-Noid, would you recommend it?
not currently, not as a present day game, but if you lived in the 90s and you had a Nintendo, I guess so. I don't know. It feels like a arcade game. Was it an arcade at all, or just Nintendo?
I don't
Don't
know.
think it was an arcade. No.
I had it. I had it on Nintendo.
Gotcha. Like, I feel like I would play this if I was at a roller skating rink. That's where I picture this. But no, I would not play this in present times. Not good.
Domino's, would you recommend it?
No, not when there's... If you have a Papa John's near you, then you would do that.
Let's be
but
clear.
let's be clear. Like, if you have anything else other than fast food pizza, do that. Do not... like, Papa John's is still bad.
That is not what I was going to make clear. I want to make clear that we do not condone, we do not like Papa John himself. He's a douchebag.
Yeah, and I'm saying...
And a moron.
the even Papa John's pizza is not good. It's just better than Domino's. Choose anything other than that. You got it.
Go local.
Yes, go local. Absolutely.
Yep. Support mom and pop shops.
Go to the family-owned pizza joint in town. Try them out. Maybe they've got the brick oven one, so you got that, Italian style pizza. Maybe they're New York style, so you got the big slices. Maybe
that's real pizza.
Maybe you got a Detroit style place, where it's like a better pan pizza, and maybe you got the Chicago style where you got the fucking sauce on top. Do I need to go
Domino's,
on? New York style's the only real pizza. Not that you asked me, but I totally would recommend Yo-Noid. If you enjoy old school 8-bit games, it is a tight platformer. Like I said, it's fun to play. I would definitely recommend it. I would not recommend Domino's. Eat real pizza. Eat New York style at a mom and pop shop that offers ricotta as a topping. Get just the cheese pizza. Add ricotta. Maybe add garlic if you want. Maybe add onions if you want. That's it.
All right.
Done. That is pizza.
So basically, find someone who moved out of New York into your town, started a pizza joint, go there.
Yep. My grandparents owned a pizza place too, actually, when I was a kid. And I'll get into that more, or I probably already have gotten into that in our first episode before you hear this. So you already know all about that. But yes, so I know what pizza is. I was raised on pizza.
I know what pizza is. I think we all know what pizza is.
No. Some people think that the fucking shit brick oven pizza is real pizza. That's not. That pizza was invented in America and then changed in Italy.
I like brick oven
the brick
pizza.
oven shit.
I like.
Yeah, I know you. You would. You're a pretentious douche.
The LG's pizza.
That's good. Yeah.
I mean, it's good, but it's not New York style. I would choose New York over that anytime.
Now, let me ask you this though: what about New York Sicilian, where you got the square cut and the square?
No, sir. Okay. That's a cake.
Okay.
That's a cake. You eat that after you eat the New York slice. That's dessert.
I think we got to take a trip to New York to get some slices.
I am too much of an introvert to go to New York. Just send them to me. You can order cheesesteaks from Philly. You should probably be able to order pizza from New York. We live in the modern age where food can come to you. But anyway.
That's an expensive DoorDash.
That was Yo-Noid. That was Domino's Pizza. We are the Tie-ins. I'm Johnny.
I'm Cartel.
I'm Mike.
And we just wasted your time.
Let's be clear. If you have anything else other than fast food pizza, do that. No. If you have anything else other than fast food pizza, do that.
No, not good.
Choose anything other than that. Choose anything other than that. Choose anything other than that. It's not good. It's not good. Let's be clear. If you have anything else other than fast food pizza, do that. If you have anything else other than fast food pizza, do that. anything else other than fast food pizza, do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. If you have anything else, do that.